All right, let's do a quick rundown of today's matchups for the main slate in DFS and look at what we can do there for the position optimizer, as we'll already come up here now with some watch players that I have in mind here for today. And let's take a look first at the pitchers. As I actually have in mind, just allow that one moment, Kyle Gibson here. So versus the Chicago White Sox, he has an advantage as a weighted plus 2%, one of the higher ones on this slate. And it's not, many pitchers where you're going to get that opportunity, as well as Shane Bieber for a higher player tournaments with a stack option, obviously, as far as today. If you're really set on doing a cash game, perhaps like as the safest floor option, if not too highly owned, perhaps, that would be with Gibson. But the other option seemingly would be Clayton Richard, as he can, let's not do that actually. Now look at it, see here, taking a second look, he doesn't have enough pitches per game. You really want to be at about 95, preferably pitches per game for a solid outing, and he doesn't have an advantage versus this Texas team. It's too hot there, it's too much humidity. So the advantage for the hitters is a lot there right now for today. So really, you don't have a solid the cash option for today. So if you want to just go with tournaments, or obviously, like I said, go with Gibson, even though he's not an ace, but he's probably the best that you're going to get today, as that game should play out in Chicago. All right, now Kate, taking a look on now to the outfield. Let's see if we can get some quality plays, and I'm going to just take this as an example and look at all the qualifications here for not only a stud, but perhaps a solid play to put into your lineups, not including the pump plays for today, which you can evaluate and just look at. Obviously, it's not hard to find certain guys who are very cheap on FanDuel for today, but also batting high in the batting order. So I'll let you guys find those as we get down to an hour before the main slate kickoff. But what I would do here is to see who's worthy of such an honor of being a stud, or at least a solid play, upper tier option for today. Just arrange these according, the OPS, so that you're sure of what you're getting, I would say, as a measurable for today, such as Betts and Trout. They're obvious plays. Just got to hit that again here. And then other than that, you got JD Martinez versus Andrew Heaney, who's only 900 versus righties. Good matchup for him. So in favor there. Also, if you can fit recommended Aaron Judge in your lineup, even though Zach Eflin, he's not really a bad pitcher, but I would probably say he's going to be lower owned, so that if that appeals for you today for maybe a Yankees partial stack, that's fine. But let's just break this down here, like Eddie Rosario, to figure out this is what we want today. We got 790 versus James Shields as a lefty. That's fine. Also, he's 885 versus the righty, so that's fine as well. He's not at home, but he's got a 100% dash rank, very best, of course, and the 28th ranked pitcher for today. So if you own him, he's going to be a high risk. But however, he's at 885 OPS. Well, that's the pitcher's OPS, sorry, that we're looking at. And that matches this number right here, 885 OPS versus the switch. So that is the, actually, as it says up here, the weighted, it shows the players' weighted OPS versus upcoming lefty, righty, and switch-handed players. So that's combined weighted average against this particular team at plus 22. Okay, which obviously matches this here for tonight. Not that it always matches. Like, for example, with Benintendi, it's not matching because this is his weighted versus that team. But this is what you're going to get here for this particular player versus the batter. And so 926 OPS, very good. 353, just about all-star or elite level, and his slugging percentage just fine. His points per value $299 per point, so we're going to get good value out of him if we play him. That's just fine as well. And then if you want to take one further solidification of his status for today and tonight's slate as a one-game, one-off player perhaps, then you can look at he's got 2 lows in the past 10 games of scoring long on FanDuel, 2 zeros. However, he has the high upside, of course. There's a 3 and a high of 53 points. So it's not that he's without risk, but the upside is so high that he could certainly help you out in cash or tournaments for today. So he would be worthy of watching and inserting him into your lineups here as he's getting enough at-bats every game, as well as getting home run power, batting average, and all that for you. Not that it counts, but just into consideration. All right, so leave you with that evaluation of a player and how to go about doing that. You can even delve a little deeper and look at his past. If you click on his name, just to show you this real quick to finish up, the past scoring on the particular slates for FanDuel, as he's had at-bats, including the points and points per dollar breakdown of every game he's played. All right, just leave you with that info and click on the link in the description to get this tool as well here. Thanks.